Okay, so we are actually documenting my first scorpion find. This is the first scorpion I've ever found in the wild. Only ever seen them in like a paperweight or maybe on TV. So this is very interesting for me. As the field of biology I go into studying in college. So I'm just conducting some research to gain some more information about, you know, things that live around me and the location that I'm at here in the peninsula of California, the Bay Area. And we have what it looks like to me. I have made observation of it is a Pacific forest scorpion. So the Pacific scorpion, it's a Pacific forest scorpion. And I actually found it under some bark. I was on this tree stump, and the bark came on. The bark broke off the tree, and he was inside underneath the bark of the tree. And he's not a bark scorpion. He's not a bark scorpion, Arizona bark scorpion. He's not. I looked him up. He's a Pacific forest scorpion. And let's see if we're gonna transfer him into from the mason jar. We're gonna transfer him into his new habitat, which is gonna be just a rocky bottom, and then we're gonna put some some wood material in there, leave some rubbish for him to cover himself in, and then also we're gonna put some termites and some bugs in there for him to feed on. That is what they specifically feed on when they're inside the bark of a tree. They're looking for termites, something soft and chewy to eat. So this will be very interesting. I'm gonna undo the cap now, and the scorpion's gonna come out. And we're going to make sure I don't get stung. And we're going to put him in his new habitat. And we are going to put him under the camera real quick. Just make sure we get a quick little see. And let's check him out without him crawling away. Oh, he's beautiful. Look at him. He's beautiful. So this is a Pacific forest scorpion. And they're located in California. And there are so many different breeds of scorpions, so it's kind of hard to identify this one, but this is what I narrowed it down to. Yep. It's brown all over, got tan legs. He looks like he has auburn colored, and then he has almost black pinchers with a little bit of auburn color there. And beneath him, he does have like these white stripes that look like they're the bottom side of the segmented parts of his top, the segments. So the white, yeah, I'm not going to turn him over, but and there's his little pincher, stinger. We're going to put him in here now. I don't want to hurt him, so we're just going to tap. Looks like he wants to hold on to this, so maybe we'll just leave this in here for right now. Oh, there he goes. I must have bumped him. I'm going to take this out. Okay, we'll just leave that in there for right now. Let him walk off it. I don't want to disturb him too much. Don't want to scare him. So we're just going to let him walk off that himself. And then come check him out in a little bit. Let's let him rest and adapt. We're going to put these rocks on top of a heat source. So he'll be warm. And it's nighttime, so he doesn't need light right now. Daytime, I put him in the sunlight with shade. So he can pick if he wants to be in the shade or the sunlight. So that's what we've been doing. Yep, he tends to like the sun spots, keep warm, and then he tends to pick the shade spot that has sun hitting it where it's warm, but not direct sunlight, so he's in the shade. And I want to see, once I put some materials in here, we're going to see if he tends to burrow or if he tends to, sit around on top. I'm going to take a guess and say he's most likely going to burrow. Maybe not burrow in the rocks or nothing like that, but he's going to hide under the materials once I put some materials in here, like some bark, some leaves, some sticks, some foliage. So yeah, I believe because I found him underneath, um, a chunk of bark on a tree stump. I pulled the bark off just randomly looking for mushrooms and stuff, and there the scorpion was at the bottom of the tree stump, underneath the chunk of bark that I peeled off the big tree. It's a cut down tree trunk of a eucalyptus. So this is very cool to see a live scorpion here in Belmont, California. Look at him, he's beautiful. Very, very interesting. Maybe he's ready. He's got the pincher going. Got his pinchers. And they are an arachnid, so they're related to spiders. I haven't been able to really... I guess that's his eye right there. There's his eyes. You can't really see his eyes too well. Unless you're in person, But he does have eyes right there on top of his head. So, this is my first video of the scorpion, Pacific Forest scorpion. It is May 20th, and it is around 10 p.m. And those are some of my observational results. So, there you go.